Thank you for choosing the Sediten 10-minute ESR system. In this video, you'll see just how easy it is to install and use the system. Of course, you can always get additional help by calling Polymedco's technical support department at 800-431-2123, extension 285. Ready to go? Then let's get started. First, choose a level work area away from vibrations, direct sunlight, and heating and cooling vents. Vibrations can be caused by nearby equipment, such as centrifuges and laboratory analyzers. These conditions can all have adverse effects on ESR results, so make sure to choose the right location for the Sediten. If you can't find a level countertop, you can purchase a leveling plate through Polymedco or your distributor. Next, remove the Sediten and accessories from their boxes. You'll need the Sediten automated ESR reader, Sedimix, AC adapters for both, user's manual, a kit of Venoplast tubes with an I button, and a kit of SedCheck 2 ESR bi-level controls. Optionally, you may also use a leveling plate, barcode scanner, thermal printer with interface cable, and an LIS cable. If you're using a leveling plate, place it on the work area. Then, adjust the thumb screws on each corner until the bubble contained in the front window is centered in the black circle. You're then ready to place the Sediten on the leveling plate. If you're using a printer, connect the printer cable's serial interface to the serial port number 1 on the back of the Sediten. Then connect the other end of the cable to the printer. Connect the AC adapter to the power connector on the printer and connect the power cord to the AC adapter. Plug the power cord into an electrical outlet. Power on the printer. If necessary, load the paper into the printer, following the diagram under the cover. If you're using a barcode scanner, connect it to the circular PS2 port number 2 on the back of the Sediten. Always make sure that the Sediten is turned off before you plug in or unplug the barcode scanner. If you're connecting the Sediten to an LIS system, connect to serial port number 3 on the back of the Sediten. For more on the LIS-HIS communication, see the Sediten User's Manual. Connect the AC adapter to the power supply socket labeled DC in on the back of the Sediten. Then plug it into an electrical outlet. Finally, connect the Sedimix AC adapter to the power connector on the Sedimix and plug it into an electrical outlet. To set the time and date, first make sure that the AC adapter is plugged in and the Sediten is turned off. Then, locate micro button number 1 on the Sediten's back panel and insert a non-conductive stick, like a toothpick or stylus, into the hole. Push in and hold the micro button down as you turn on the Sediten. You will see clock set displayed on the upper line of the LCD screen, as well as the previous date and time settings. Next, release the micro button. The lower line of the LCD screen will display 2 uppercase Ys, a colon, and the year. To change the year, insert the stick into the hole of micro button number 2 and push the button repeatedly until you reach the current year. Confirm the year by pressing micro button number 1 once. The lower line of the LCD screen will then display the next parameter to be set. Repeat the previous steps to set the month, day, hour, and minute. If USA is not displayed, press micro button number 2 until USA is displayed and confirm with a single press of micro button number 1. Press micro button number 1 once again to save your information and to exit the date and time screen. The Sediten uses plastic Venoplast tubes for optimal safety. They're available with and without vacuum and/or diluent. Each package of tubes comes with an I button, programmed with a specific number of credits. The credits are downloaded into the Sediten. The number of credits downloaded and available represents the number of tests that can be run. To load the I button, first make sure that the Sediten is turned off. Press and hold the I button flush onto the I button interface, which is the metal circle on the back of the reader. At the same time, turn on the Sediten. You'll then see the total credits added to the unit displayed on the lower left of the LCD screen. The Sediten will automatically keep track of the available credits or tests you can run. To check the number of credits available, first power off the Sediten, then turn it back on and check the LCD screen's upper right corner for the credits you have available. The Sediten must perform a daily auto test to ensure that each channel is functioning properly. It's the only required maintenance. To do this, power off the Sediten, then turn the power back on. A pound symbol will be displayed under each channel indicating that the auto test has passed and the corresponding channel is ready to use. Congratulations! You have successfully installed your Sediten. Before using the SedCheck 2 ESR controls, you must thoroughly mix them. To do so, invert the vials until all packed cells have been suspended. Continue mixing for 30 seconds. Avoid foaming of the control material and do not use a vortex. After each use, clean the threads of the control cap and vial with an absorbent material and recap immediately. Avoid prolonged exposure of the open vials to light and excessive heat. To avoid evaporation, close the vials tightly. Store the controls at room temperature between 18 and 30 degrees centigrade. Do not refrigerate or freeze the controls. Unscrew the cap of the Venoplast tube and add control material or EDTA whole blood to the fill line. You can add venous whole blood to the Venoplast vacuum tubes by direct draw or by manually transferring it from an EDTA lavender top tube. If you're collecting the sample in an EDTA lavender top tube, make sure to sufficiently mix the contents of the tube before using it. Do not remove the sodium citrate in the Venoplast tube before adding sample. After adding control material or whole blood, label the tube by placing a patient identifier tag on the cap. You can then place a barcode or handwritten identification directly onto the tag. Use the Sedimix ESR tube mixer to thoroughly mix the contents of the Venoplast tube. The tubes should mix for 10 to 15 minutes. Now that the sample tubes have been well mixed and prepared for testing, load them into the Sediten. If you're using a barcode scanner, scan each barcoded sample one at a time. Then, Place them into any available channel within 10 seconds of scanning. If more than 10 seconds pass, you must rescan the sample. When you place a sample tube into a channel, you'll hear the reader beep and see a greater than symbol appear under the corresponding channel number on the LCD screen. If the tube is accepted, the greater than symbol will change to go, and the test will start automatically. Once testing is complete, the results will be displayed on the LCD screen, printed out on the thermal printer, and/or transmitted to a connected LIS. You can then remove the tubes from the channels and store or discard them. The channels are now available to run additional samples. Test results will remain on the LCD screen until you insert new samples into the channels or turn off the reader. Congratulations! You have now learned the basics and are ready to operate the Sediten. Please refer to the installation binder that you have received for guidelines on validating the Sediten.